Millions of families face the daily challenge of supporting loved ones who are living with early-stage dementia or cognitive decline. Caregivers want to maintain safe, structured routines without becoming overly intrusive, while assisted individuals deserve to preserve their autonomy and dignity. MemoryBridge is a safety-first assistive prototype built for the Agents for Good track. It helps caregivers create, review, and schedule accessible daily routines, while keeping every important decision under human control. Turning a free-form caregiver request into a safe, structured routine requires language understanding, planning, and semantic evaluation. Traditional rules are valuable for strict safety boundaries, but they are often insufficient on their own for understanding varied natural language requests. MemoryBridge is orchestrated with the Google Agent Development Kit, running behind a private fast API backend. A route orchestrator coordinates 4 specialized agents: the routine planning agent, the semantic safety reviewer, the dementia-friendly communication agent, and the escalation agent. The agents do not access the database directly. Instead, they use a local model context protocol, or MCP server. Its narrowly scoped tools encapsulate persistence operations and deterministic safety checks, creating a clear boundary between probabilistic AI reasoning and controlled system actions. I developed MemoryBridge with Antigravity as my agentic engineering environment. It helped me move systematically from the initial idea to architecture, implementation, evaluation, security review, and Google Cloud deployment. Antigravity accelerated the workflow, while I explicitly reviewed and approved every architectural, safety, and deployment decision. Here is the caregiver experience, built with Next.js and authenticated through a server-side session. Anna enters a natural language request to remind Maria to water the plants. Behind the scenes, the ADK workflow structures the activity, evaluates its safety, and rewrites the instructions using short, respectful, low cognitive load language. The result is returned to Anna as a draft. Most importantly, MemoryBridge enforces a strict human-in-the-loop policy. The AI can propose a routine, but it cannot activate one. Anna must review the steps and the safety decision before explicitly approving the routine. Now we move to Maria's assisted user experience. The interface presents one routine clearly, with large interaction targets, high contrast, short steps, and a text-to-speech listen feature. If Maria becomes confused or needs assistance, she can press "Help me." This creates a caregiver-facing in-app alert for Anna. What happens when a request is unsafe? If Anna attempts to create a routine that changes medication dosage, deterministic safety gates identify the prohibited intent before the normal planning and communication flow can continue. The request is rejected automatically and cannot be approved. MemoryBridge records the key events in each routine's lifecycle, including safety decisions, caregiver approval, and help requests. This gives caregivers a clear and transparent history of what happened. I evaluated MemoryBridge through focused automated tests and production smoke checks. All 28 focused evaluation cases passed. The system rejected every tested prohibited routine, prevented approval bypasses, passed all 6 prompt injection tests, and produced no accessibility violations in the tested assisted user interfaces. Antigravity was central to turning my idea into a working system. It helped me structure the project into verifiable phases, implement the multi-agent workflow, generate tests, identify deployment defects, and improve the production architecture. This experience showed me that agentic development platforms can dramatically shorten the path from an idea to a real cloud application. But speed is not enough human review. Clear specifications, security boundaries, and testing remain essential. MemoryBridge is an educational prototype using synthetic data. It is not a medical device and does not diagnose conditions, provide medical advice, modify medication, or contact emergency services. By combining anti-gravity, Google ADK, deterministic safeguards, narrow MCP tools, and explicit human approval, I built MemoryBridge to demonstrate how assistive agents can be both useful and responsibly constrained. Thank you. In 2019, dementia became personal for me. After losing both of my parents, my grandmother began showing early signs of the condition and needed constant reassurance and daily support. One day, as I was leaving for work, she looked at me and said, "You're not going to leave me alone, are you? You're not going anywhere. You're not going to leave me." That moment stayed with me. It inspired MemoryBridge, a tool designed not to replace human care,
Simple.
but to support it with more structure,
to support.
dignity, and
Safety
peace of mind.
first.